The abyss of growth, confronting the things you fear most. Most people will never understand the true meaning of the abyss of growth, confronting the things you fear most. They go through life half asleep, following the crowd, never questioning why they feel empty inside. But you're different. You clicked on this video because something inside you knows there's more. That inner voice whispering that you were made for greatness, that voice is right. And today, we're going to turn that whisper into a roar. The concept we're exploring isn't just another piece of motivational fluff. It's a fundamental truth that separates those who merely exist from those who truly live. Confronting the things you fear most. This isn't philosophy, it's the operating system of champions. Look around you right now. Look at the people settling for mediocrity, accepting their limitations, and calling it being realistic. That's not realism, that's surrender. The world is filled with people who gave up on their dreams because someone told them to be practical. But here's what nobody tells you. Practical people build other people's dreams. Visionaries build their own empires. The path we're about to explore requires courage. The courage to be uncomfortable, the courage to stand alone, and the courage to demand more from yourself than anyone else would ever dare ask. Are you ready for that? Because there's no going back once you truly understand what it means to embrace this principle. Here's the uncomfortable truth that the self-help industry doesn't want you to know. 97% of people who consume motivational content never change. They watch the videos, read the books, attend the seminars, and then go right back to their old patterns. Why? Because understanding is not the same as implementing. Knowing is not the same as doing. They mistake the feeling of inspiration for the reality of transformation. That dopamine hit from watching a powerful video tricks their brain into thinking they've actually accomplished something. But their life remains unchanged, their potential remains unrealized, and their dreams remain fantasies. The barrier isn't intelligence. The barrier isn't opportunity. The barrier isn't even circumstances, though that's the most popular excuse. The barrier is the gap between who you are and who you need to become to achieve what you want. Most people are unwilling to cross that gap because crossing it requires sacrifice. It requires doing things you don't want to do. It requires becoming a person you've never been before. It requires killing the comfortable version of yourself so that the powerful version can emerge. This psychological death is terrifying, which is why most people choose the slow death of mediocrity over the temporary pain of transformation. Let me break down exactly what the abyss of growth means and why it will change everything for you. This isn't about positive thinking or manifesting or any of that surface-level nonsense. This is about understanding a fundamental law of success that operates whether you believe in it or not, just like gravity. The principle states that your external reality is always a reflection of your internal state. Your bank account reflects your value proposition. Your body reflects your discipline. Your relationships reflect your emotional intelligence. Nothing in your life is random. Everything is a result. When you truly internalize this principle, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become a creator of outcomes. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" You stop waiting for conditions to be right and start making conditions right through your actions. This shift in perspective is the difference between the masses who react to life and the elite who shape it. Your ancestors survived impossible odds so that you could exist today. They didn't fight through wars, famines, and hardships so that you could sit on your couch and scroll through social media. You owe them and yourself a life fully lived. Understanding principles is worthless without practical application, so here's exactly how to implement this in your life starting today. First, you need to conduct a ruthless audit of your current situation. Look at every area of your life, health, wealth, relationships, purpose, and give yourself an honest score from 1 to 10. Not the score you want to have, not the score you're working toward, the score that your actual life demonstrates right now. This audit will be painful, but that pain is the starting point of all change. You cannot fix what you refuse to acknowledge. Second, identify the one area where improvement would create the biggest positive cascade in your other areas. For most people, this is either health or wealth, because these tend to be foundational. Once you've identified your priority area, define exactly what success looks like. Not vague goals like get healthier or make more money. Specific, measurable targets with deadlines. Lose 20 pounds by December 31st. Increase monthly income by $2,000 within 90 days. Vague goals produce vague results. Specific goals produce specific results. Your brain needs a clear target to mobilize its resources effectively.